Imagine waking up the morning after a major Texas storm. Your commercial property or home has sustained hundreds of thousands of dollars in structural damage. You aren't panicked because you've paid your premiums on time, every month, for years. You think your policy has your back. But then the adjuster arrives, completes a brief inspection, and days later you get the decision from your insurance company. Claim denied. Suddenly you are staring down a financial catastrophe out of your own pocket. In Texas, insurance companies use geography as a weapon. They count on you not knowing exactly what risk zone your property sits in, so they can exploit the gaps in your policy. At StormLex Law Group, we don't let them get away with it. Today, we are breaking down exactly how to determine if your property is in a Texas hurricane-prone zone and how to fight back when your insurance company tries to play games. Question 1. What parts of Texas are legally considered hurricane-prone zones? If your property is located anywhere along the Texas Gulf Coast, you are in the crosshairs. The Texas Wind Insurance Association, or TWIA, officially designates 15 specific coastal counties as high-risk zones. This includes Refugio, Matagorda, Galveston, Cameron, Jefferson, and parts of Harris County, among others. In these areas, the risk isn't just a hypothetical, it's a structural certainty. If you own commercial assets or a home here, standard policies will explicitly exclude the exact coverage you need most. Question 2. Does standard property insurance cover a hurricane? This is the trap that catches thousands of Texas property managers and homeowners. The short answer? No, not completely. Standard property insurance typically covers wind damage, but it excludes water and flood damage caused by a tropical storm or hurricane surge. Along the coast, the Texas Department of Insurance points out that tide surges cause far more catastrophic losses than wind alone. To be fully protected, you often have to piece together separate windstorm coverage through TWIA and independent flood policies. If you lack even one component, the insurer will use that missing puzzle piece to deny your entire claim. Question 3. What if I can't get private coverage in these zones? If private carriers refuse to write a windstorm policy because your property is right on the coast, you have to turn to TWIA. But remember, TWIA is an insurer of last resort, and their policies only cover wind and hail. They will not cover a single drop of flood water. Furthermore, if your mortgage lender requires flood insurance, and you don't secure it properly before a named storm hits, you are completely exposed. Here is the ugly truth that insurance companies don't want you to know. Even if you have the perfect blend of windstorm, flood, and property insurance, a historic event like Hurricane Harvey proves that carriers will still try to protect their bottom line over yours. When a catastrophe strikes, insurance companies are flooded with thousands of claims. Their strategy quickly shifts to the 3 Ds of insurance bad faith: delay, deny, and undervalue. They delay investigations, hoping you'll get desperate enough to accept pennies on the dollar. They deny valid claims by blaming the damage on pre-existing wear and tear, or an uncovered flood event rather than the wind. Or they drastically undervalue your structural repair estimates, leaving you unable to pay your contractors. Under the Texas Insurance Code, these tactics can constitute bad faith. You do not have to accept their final answer. If your property has been hit by a severe weather event, you have a strict 2-year window from the date of a denial to take legal action. But you cannot afford to wait. At StormLex Law Group, our attorneys, Flores, Manuel Pelaez-Prada, and Jake Rogiers, serve property owners across Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, and throughout Texas and Oklahoma. We know the exact strategies carriers use to devalue your losses, and we fight ruthlessly to hold them accountable. When you hire StormLex, you pay absolutely zero legal fees, unless and until we secure the financial payout you deserve. In fact, under Texas law, when we win your bad faith lawsuit, the court can order the insurance company to pay your legal fees directly. Don't let an insurance company dictate the future of your property. Go to stormlex.com or call us today for a completely free zero-obligation evaluation of your case. We know the law, we know their tactics, and we will protect your investment.
StormLex Law Group, because you paid for coverage, not excuses.